Welcome, beautiful soul. So today we got a pick your love message. Pile 1 is telepathic. Pile 2 is love. And pile 3 we have rejoice. Whatever pile you're drawn to, you can choose more than one if you like. If one doesn't resonate, you want to check out another one, I invite you to do that. The person you're connected to, we're going to take a look and see what their overall energy is. We'll see what the situation is, possible zodiac signs, and a little deeper insight into your connection. We'll see what we can dig up for you. And then we'll pull some tarot and see what their actions or intentions are in this connection. I also have some love messages to finish the reading out. So if this sounds like something for you, I'll see you at your pile. Welcome in pile 1. So your card was telepathic. Close soul connections are harmoniously synchronized, creating moments of telepathy. So you may feel a really strong intellectual connection with your person. You possibly finish each other's sentences. You might think of this person and they call you. You might dream about them, or you just might feel sensations every time you are in meditation state. So let's take a look. We're going to do those at the end. So let's take a look and see. Your person's energy is currently in the energy of freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Okay, so your person may be single. It's kind of giving me single vibes. Possibly you are speaking in the 5D realm with the telepathy card here. This person may have disconnected to go their own way. Let's see what the oracle messages say. We have dating. Okay, you could be dating. You may have went on a couple dates with this person. But again, look at, they're closely connected here, giving me that vibe that you have a really strong connection. You may have met this person on a dating site. Maybe physically haven't met in person yet. So technically you both could still be single, but you have a good communication style is what I'm getting. Intellectual conversation. Okay, we also have self-love, creation, and intentions. So this person has a lot of self-love, good intentions. What else? We have ego. Someone may be holding back, being a bit stubborn here. They could have a tad bit of arrogance. What else? We have pain. Someone being a little guarded, putting up a wall. And then we have regret and repression. So this does feel like somebody may have withdrawn or pulled back a bit. It feels like you had a good connection. You or them could have felt like you needed more space. I'm getting it's because of past pain. How are they feeling? We have protect your feelings. So they are protecting themselves. They're very guarded and shameful. So something they've done, this could be a part of themselves that they're trying to heal or they haven't quite reflected on. They feel very shameful about something that could have happened between you and them or could have happened in their past, which they put up these walls. They protect their heart. Things start to get a little hot and heavy or a little too intense, they pull back. They decide that they would rather be single. What else we have? The sword and the scales. This says truth and they want to make amends. They want to cut to the chase. And this also says fair play. Could be legal matters too. So, I'm getting that there was an unfair situation either with you and them or in their past that causes this person to pull back. They might like to just take things very slow. It's almost like they feel this connection and they want to be very fair to you. Something may have happened here they feel regretful about and they want you to hear them out. This could be about them pulling away from you. They could have caused you a lot of pain, and they realize this. They know that you're guarded. Okay. We have Castle here. They let their pride and ego get in the way. And again, this says isolation as well. And the old guard, as if they were running back to their old way of dealing with situation, something that wasn't fair to you. The scales are off balance here. They didn't weigh the situation out. They just did something based on their ego. And this could have caused you pain. And then we have Chess. They could have been being strategic. My initial feeling is they were not thinking ahead. They were just taking action without thinking about the consequences. So they could have possibly planned something out and it just went sideways. They allowed their ego to take over. They were trying to mask the pain and they were repressing their emotions. They were ashamed to be honest with you about whatever situation this was. They're trying to protect themselves, whether that is they didn't want to get hurt, they didn't want to hurt you, something like that. So let's pull a few tarot cards and see what is their intention. Oh yeah, look at this person's heartbroken and confused. The feeling I'm getting is that they didn't plan to have such a close connection with you. And they just thought that this was going to be casual connection. And it's giving me the sensation that they know they caused you some sort of pain and that you are very guarded now. You are very caring, nurturing. You may even told them you didn't want to get involved unless they were serious. That's something I'm picking up. I'm kind of getting they could have been rushing in and out and then something ended. What is their next actions here when it comes to this connection? What is their next actions? Maybe planning something. What is their next actions? Thank you. The Nine of Swords. This person is stressing out. They may be having sleepless nights. They're thinking of something over and over and over. And it's causing these repetitive dark thoughts. Again, I'm getting that energy of shame. They may be crying. Something here about that. What is their actions though? What are their actions? The Nine of Pentacles. Okay, there's two nines, 9, 9. Working on building their confidence. Something about being single. They don't want to be single any longer. It feels like this person can't stop thinking of you being single. What is this person thinking of here? What are they thinking of? What are they stressing out about? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. They didn't take action forward. This person is stressed out that they never moved forward. They didn't offer you something. They didn't offer you friendship or love. Instead, they ended something. And now they're feeling out in the cold, left out alone. Yes, and they're looking at everything that they did. They're wondering, why did I do that? Things could have grew into something much more abundant if I would have just been patient. Instead, they're sitting there heartbroken. This doesn't tell me what are their actions. They're just gonna stew here. What are their actions? Oh wow, we have the Knight of Cups. So this person wants to come in and offer you their cup now, their love, a date. They may reach out, want to call you. There's another Knight, action, coming in swiftly. This is quick communication along with an offer of love. This person wants to date you. And there's the Page of Cups on top. They want to say that they're sorry. They're admiring this cup, which is representing you. So this person admires you. They have a lot of feelings here. This person regrets something in the past. There's the Chariot. They regret leaving in the past, but now they're coming back with the Chariot. They're coming towards you with love. We have Cancer, Pisces. We have Virgo, Sagittarius, and Libra energy here as well. Wow, yes, this person wants happiness, possibly even commitment. They have been going back and forth with these decisions. Do they want to be single? Do they want to offer love? They're stressed out about not making a move sooner. And again, we have a lot of action here. They're like, how do I take action? They're just going to have to be confident in themselves and take those steps forward. Come towards you with a genuine, open heart and express how they feel. This is being determined and bold with the Chariot, also following their intuition and their heart. So they're allowing that to guide them towards you because this person has the truth now with the Star, and they have a lot of hope and faith. Again, they're trusting in their intuition, the strength. They feel like they have the strength now to balance out this situation and give you the truth. Yes, they want to balance out this love connection, bring balance into this situation. That's what I'm seeing. So this person's next actions are coming towards you, and this is quickly. This Knight and the Chariot is fast. I just split on the Ace of Cups. Love. They want the successful kind of love for the long run. So what once was freedom seeking now is turning back around into love. This person is tired of stressing. What do they want to say? I need to tell you the truth. I long to feel noticed by you. So you may have ignored this person here. And I'm afraid of commitment. Yes, I was picking that up. This person in the past regrets leaving or not coming closer sooner. Now they're ready to make some sort of change. Again, they may need some time to let their walls down, but we all at some point need time to learn how to trust. With the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, feels like they had trust issues in the past and possibly issues with learning how to express their feelings. All right, so this person wants to come back and speak the truth. So that is your message, pile one. On to pile two. Welcome in pile two. If you chose the love card, this is for you. Love conquers all. And the overall energy for your person, or if you want to take this for you as well, we have peace. I am a being of love and I release all negative energy. Okay, that's beautiful. So your person is in a state of peace. Let's take a look and see what is this situation here. We have time. Needing time. Time will bring unexpected changes. Okay, so something about there was passage of time here. Feels like some negative energy needed to be released. Now we have present. So feeling the moment, becoming aware today and in the now. So there's something about now is the time. All right. And then we have mask. Somebody was putting up a front in the past. Somebody was wearing a fake persona, or they were not being genuine with you in this connection. And it could have been a masculine. There could have been a sense of rejection, loss, and then this says fragmented. So this person you are connected to here, it feels as though in the past they were not their genuine self. There's a part of themselves that they were rejecting. They were putting on a front here. But I feel now they are becoming aware of this version of themselves. Let's see, how is this person feeling at this moment? Oh, we have hope. So they're feeling very hopeful. All right, that's nice. And we have happiness. So currently, I feel your person is in this love energy, this peaceful energy. They're very hopeful and they're starting to turn something around. What is the situation here? We have map. They're finding their way, even through the unknown territory. They are charting their course and they are reading the signs. They're figuring out a new direction here. That's nice. Okay. And then we have childhood. This says loving life. This also says no worries. So this person is not worried about the past. And they have looked into the past as well. This feels like a long time connection. You may be at a distance from this person. You may have grown up with this person. Otherwise, this is just giving me this sense of when you get together, you have a feeling of playfulness and a good friendship, a good bond. And what else? The pioneer. Yes, this person has been on a long journey. Again, they're navigating uncharted territory. They have a lot of courage. They're being very bold and they are facing this part of themselves where they felt like they weren't complete. And it's like they're reclaiming their innocence. They're exploring more. It's like they're finding themselves. Again, it just feels like somebody here is finding themselves within you, is what I'm hearing. Something about you brings them back to their childhood, memories of you. So, yes, this feels like, again, you've known them for a long time. You may have traveled together. This may be a same sex couple as well. You may be dealing with the masculine, just the energy though. It feels like this person is regaining some sort of hope. This is what this energy feels like. Releasing the past and living in the moment. I like this energy. All right, Spirit. So, what is their next actions when it comes to the viewer here? What is their nice? Okay, we have the Nine of Pentacles. This person is single, feels like, or they're on this journey alone. Very confident, bold. Again, it's like they're journeying alone. We have the Ace of Swords. Kind of come out sideways. This person is finding their truth. Ace of Swords, clarity, finding truth. Oh, okay. We have the Death card coming out. Again, this person has ended a chapter of their life, ended a version of their old self. This is a deep transformation, emotional change. And I'm seeing movement, moving forward. It could be, again, there's the masculine energy, divine masculine, could be an Aries. We have Scorpio. We have Leo, Pisces, and Aries here. So this person may have been blinded by work, constantly feeling like they had to work a lot, never really expressing emotions in the past. This person didn't know how to tap into emotions. It feels like that's changing. It feels like this person was rejecting love in the past. They were focused more on work. This old version of themselves is gone. We have the Queen of Wands. Now this is more about their independence, their confidence, creativity, forging a new path led from their heart. This is taking action. Their next action is to take action, to speak a truth, to come towards you. They have made this big transformation. There's the Six of Cups and the Fool with the 10 of Cups or 10 of Coins. This is a soulmate, again, feeling this childhood free energy here. And something about long-term success. So Queen of Wands, what are their next action here? What do they plan to do? Wow, so we have the Emperor. So we have Aries, Leo, Sag energy here, Scorpio. So this person is planning to boss up, take charge. It feels like they have been healing from any negativity and ascending to a new level here. This person has been healing childhood trauma, emotional pains. Oh my gosh, I just flipped out the Empress. Yes, this person wants their partner. There's been a deep transformation. They're taking action. They're thinking creatively. They're tired of burdens and blockages. And here they come, divinely guided to leave behind anything that was challenging, moving forward with the new offer. Here is the new offer. This person sees you as their person, their soulmate, nostalgic soulmate. They're planning their next action here. You bring them a lot of hope and happiness, and they see the truth now. They know that love conquers all, and they find peace in your presence. This is a very stable, secure connection. If they had somebody in the past that ended with this death card, they're telling me here that whatever weighed heavy or was blocking is no longer an issue. They left that behind because they want something new with you. They're no longer wearing a mask. They're no longer rejecting aspects of themselves. They want this peaceful connection. Okay, what would they like to say to you? I'm ready for commitment. Yes, that shows right here. No challenge is too big for us to overcome. Yes, this person has went through some struggles here with this death card, but they're ready for true love here. They will never compare to you. So yes, if they did have another partner here, that ended, and they only have eyes for you. So that is the message for you, pile 2. I hope this has helped. Thank you so much for watching. On to pile 3. Welcome in, pile 3. If you chose the card Rejoice, this is your pile. Embrace your loving connection and rejoice. That's beautiful. So the person you're connected to, or this could be related to you, their energy is forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So this person is letting go of resentment blocks. They're allowing themselves to forgive, or they're hoping that you can forgive them for something that could have happened in your connection. That way you two can come back together. Okay. Let's take a look and see what the situation is. We have messages and dreams. So this person is receiving messages from their guides here, possibly having dreams about you. You may be having dreams about them as well, because this looks like a dream space here, reaching out to each other. We have deception and temptation. Could have been temptation here. Someone could have lied. Maybe that's why they want your forgiveness. We have toxicity and patterns. So there could have been some toxic patterns here. What else? We have moving, boxed up, environmental change, and empty shell. So somebody could have been completely detached, feeling hollow, may feel like you just couldn't reach this person. You may have tried to send this person messages and they could have went silent. This person may have been connected to an unhealthy pattern, behaviors. Okay. And then we have self-care energy. All right. They could be changing things around, and that is why this forgiveness is coming in. They're letting go of blockages, and could be temptation as well. They no longer want to feel these feelings, is what I'm getting. They're learning how to love themselves and take care of themselves. This person may have had some sort of addiction. It could be any sort of addiction, anything that was really unhealthy for their body, for their mind, even just addiction to like lying, not being able to be honest about feelings, where they were at or who they're with. There's something here about they were lying about something. So what are they currently feeling? Wounded. They have a wounded heart. So this is where the self-care energy is coming in. They're no longer feeling empty because now they're starting to feel pain. It's like they removed some sort of blockage and they're starting to actually feel some sort of emotions. And it may be because of a dream that they've had about you, could have been a nightmare. It feels like their ancestors or spirit is sending them a sign to break them from a pattern. And they also have shadow work. Yes, this feels like they have been looking at their past patterns and learning how to heal. And this has been a very dark place for them. It's been really hard. Okay, let's see if these cards will give us a little more information on this person. Could give us zodiac signs or any other information for you. We have fishing pole. This says connecting with nature and self-reliant. Also says reflection. So this person is reflecting. They're doing some self-improvement and taking care of themselves. This is Virgo energy. And then we have diamond. This says purity and force, invincible spiritual power. This also says commitment. So this person is learning the value of them and the value of you, the value of love, what it really means to be connected to someone in a healthy way, not to be codependent on, could be substances, it could be a person, it could be foods that are unhealthy for your body, it could be falling for temptation here, because this card says faithfulness. So this person is understanding what it means to actually be committed and to feel accomplished because they're doing the work and they're receiving messages. I feel like they have been resting as well. This person may have actually moved and they're learning how to forgive themselves. And then we have unchanged. At this time, the situation is stable and unlikely to change. So they're in a stable place right now. They are really working on themselves. They're in this reflective place, doing the shadow work because they are trying to take care of this broken heart and rid themselves from resentment and any blockages that are keeping them from coming back together with you. That is the message I'm getting. They're getting a vision of you. They're seeing you. They were shown something about you and how their life will turn out if they don't fix this. There's definitely a spiritual force here helping them. It feels like this could be you sending them loving thoughts. There's two people here, two people here. It's like you're trying to get these messages to them. And look, I split on this. The answer is yes. Situation or event is right on track at this time. And it's like healing energy here, drawing in happiness and love, forgiveness. Sapphire. Yes, the mental force, spiritual insight, hope, and faith. I feel like you are their motivation, divine favor. You are their motivation, helping them get through this hard time here. Let's take a look at the tarot. Look at that, judgment. They're making the call, trusting their intuition. That's that spiritual force. They made the judgment call to change their life. They're moving in a good direction. What is their next actions here? What is their next likely actions? Look at that, finding peace and contentment. This is also Archangel Michael, guiding them, helping them along the way. They're finding their path towards the sun here. The sun is their happiness. They're rejuvenating here, balancing the energy within. clearing out the old toxic energy. Again, clearing the blockages so they can walk this path towards the sun, towards happiness. What else do they plan to do here? It comes, oh my gosh, look at that. The Two of Cups. They want to come back to you. Rejoice, a union. Temperance can also talk about a relationship coming back together. So there is another confirmation coming back together. In secret, they are assessing all of the damage that they caused in the ending in their life. It doesn't necessarily mean with you, but they're assessing everything that was unhealthy for them. And they ended it. I just seen the world. What else can you tell me about this person? Wow, look at that. The Fool. Freedom. They're free from this toxic behavior. Wow. Yes, it's like your person has asked for forgiveness. They have removed the blockages. They are being guided here by the angels, their guides, whatever higher forces they believe in, this spiritual power. They're relying on themselves, and it's your light that is guiding them. Oh, wow. Anything else for the viewer? Anything else? We have the King of Wands. This person is taking charge of their life. They're being very bold. They have forged through the fire, and now they're ready to take a risk. Oh my gosh, look at the Lovers in this love connection, because they are ready for success. They want this to come full circle. They want this love connection to be successful. They've already made their decision. There's so much love here. They're hoping that you will forgive them. Wow, look at that. The Empress and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this person sees you as their person. They're ready to take this risk. They're feeling aligned with their energy, free, lighter. They have this spark of passion and this inspired action to come forward. This person really loves you, and they want to be forgiven for any past deceit that they hid from you, anything that was hidden in the past. They have been healing, and they understand that that wasn't fair. This person wants to tell you the truth. This person has really owned up to everything. Yeah, they're heartbroken. They may have broken your heart. Now they want to speak the truth. They want to clear things up. So at this time, I feel like they're building up their self-love. They're asking for help and guidance here in this connection. They ended up breaking their own heart because they realized that they were just an empty shell and it wasn't fair to you. They no longer want anything to stand in the way of you two, whatever happened in your connection. And even if you were together, maybe this was something else. Doesn't mean a person, it could be work. Maybe they were drinking, it could be anything. But this person is seeing you as their soulmate. The only one they want to take a risk with is what I'm hearing. So what would they like to say to you? I ran because I wasn't ready for you. We see that here. They needed to do some work. I question if I am what you need. Yeah, this person had a lot of doubt here in the past. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. Yeah, this is showing right here. They're out in public. They're looking all over for you. And I feel like if they see you in public, they're going to come up to you and approach you. They're ready to take a risk. Okay, so that is the message I have for you. I hope this has helped. Thank you so much for watching, and have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. Bye.